Well, here's what we're doing today. We're going to Put-in-Bay. And we're going on a ferry boat. Where's Kit? Where is he? There he is. There he is. Okay. So we're going to get on the boat. We're going to do our thing. It's windy as all get out. So we're just going to have to deal with that. Oh well. So I guess we got to wait a little while to board until they get all the vehicles on. That was a big truck that just went on. Okay, Kit. There we go. Come on. Come with me. We gotta walk past all the vehicles. And water might be a little rough today, so this will be interesting. So I need two hands for that. Here we go. Here we go. What do you say, Kit? Are you on your first boat ride ever? Yeah, we're going that way. Alright, there goes dry land. We're on our way. That was Kit's first ever boat ride. It was a little scary, huh? A little scary, Kit? He says, yeah, I'm glad to be back on dry land. So we're gonna go see what's up. Found some more geese. And some more right there. It's a little muddy right down here by the shoreline. Beautiful day, pretty windy. But hey, we're just here to have fun. So we're going to walk around town. We're going to find some breakfast. We're going to come back and visit the memorial. There'll be another national park off my list. Yeah, we're going to do those things. Oh, I think I see the tour train up there. Doesn't look like anybody's on it though. So where are we now? We are at Put-in-Bay in Ohio. There's the boardwalk. We'll go over there soon. We're in the Central Park right now. I just finished eating breakfast. The restaurant didn't have a patio. Within this enclosure reposed for a century the remains of 3 American and 3 British officers killed in the Battle of Lake Erie, September 10th, 1813. They were disinterred September 11th, 1913, and reinterred in the crypt of Ferry Memorial with international ceremonies conducted by the commissioners of the Perry's Victory Centennial, which we are going to go see in a little bit. But in the meantime, we're going to continue seeing the sights in downtown Put-in-Bay. So we had breakfast at Pasquale's Cafe. It's pretty tasty. I had what they called the hot mess. And the wind is just a howling today. Kit got to go on his first boat ride, ship ride, ferry, you know, that kind of thing. Jose de Rivera St. Yarago. 1813 to 1889. Entrepreneur and philanthropist, Jose de Rivera was born in Spain and became a successful businessman in New York City. In 1854, he purchased South Bass Island and 5 other islands for $44,000. He encouraged settlement on the island and started the wine industry. De Rivera gave parcels of land for the Episcopal Church, the cemetery, and the first school. In 1866, he set up a trust to operate this 5-acre park. De Rivera sold the park for $1 to the first trustees. The trust continues to be operated by 3 trustees who are chosen to serve for life by the voters of South Bass Island, also known as Put-in-Bay. Shortly after setting up the trust, his business empire collapsed. Jose de Rivera and his wife Josephine are buried in Crown Hill Cemetery on the island on the land that he had donated. And this was carved in a 200-year-old oak tree by Matt Missy in 2018. Trustees of the de Rivera Park are Don Thwaite, George Stoiber, and Kelly Ferris. So there you have it. That's the guy. Okay, my guy's going a little crazy. He's kind of yanking me around. So we got lots of places to drink, apparently. Ooh, this is interesting looking. Interesting looking growth. Whoops, I'm completely shadowing it. Look at that. Some kind of mushroom, I guess. I guess. Let's go this way, Kit. So, we're just kind of walking around the village at this point. We're going to head back over and take a look at Perry's Victory Memorial and Peace something. So apparently it's paid parking for your golf carts. Good morning.
Good morning.
And they've got bicycle rentals and golf cart rentals, but they also have a taxi service and a bus service. Mojito Bay. I guess that would be another place you could get alcoholic beverages. So I think we're going to go down to the boardwalk. Okay, I kind of messed up this entire trajectory. Okay, I know what we're going to do. We're going to go down here to the boardwalk. We'll go back around to the national park. And then we'll come back up and finish the town off. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. What's interesting to me is this is actually the second time I've been here. I came here when I was either 16 or 17 years old with my brother, who lived in Cleveland at the time. And I went to visit him from Baltimore, one of my first long trips by myself. And we came here for a day trip, which I thought was very, very exciting. Lobster roll, peel and eats, mahi sandwich. So the boardwalk looks more like it's just one restaurant, basically. And maybe some bicycle rentals down there. Look at all the boats. Boats and boats and boats. It really is turning out to be quite a beautiful day. It was completely cloudy and overcast when we got up this morning. It rained some last night, and it's been windy as all get out. So we're going to see how the microphone's doing. Hopefully well enough that you can actually hear me. What do you think, Kit? Don't jump. Don't jump. Cutie pie. So yeah, he's had an exciting day so far with his very first ferry ride. And he's going to have his very second ferry ride too, which hopefully will be slightly less traumatic. It wasn't super traumatic, but I could definitely feel his little heart beating. And he sat on my lap the whole time almost. Because interestingly, for both of us, sitting on the bench wasn't bad. But I got up, I was going to go move to the front, and then realized how much windier it was up in the front, so went back and sat down where we had been. But when we're trying to walk up to the front, walking was a whole lot harder than sitting. You could definitely feel the motion more. The lifeboat is from the Great Lakes Towing Company's Tug America, which was built in 1897 in Buffalo. She was last known to be in Cleveland, Ohio in the late 1900s. And this one-ton anchor was salvaged from the schooner Emerita Mosher, built in 1867 in Ashtabula. We're going to be going there tomorrow, I think, Ohio. On November 23rd, 1902, she sank on Starve Island Reef. That's pretty cool. Look at the chain. Got ourselves some marine artifacts here. And then here's an historical marker. Broadcast the first ship-to-shore radio message from the steam yacht Thelma. Communication provided quick, accurate race results of the annual Interlakes Yachting Association Regatta. Frankie Butler, a Monroeville, Ohio native and assistant to DeForest, was stationed in the pavilion at Fox's Dock, known today as the Jet Express Dock, and received the radio transmission. Creation of the vacuum tube by DeForest permitted the rapid development of radio and eventually television. The inventor disliked the existing term wireless and chose a new moniker, radio. On this site, wireless transmission radio broadcasting was born. Okay, I had no idea. Wasn't expecting that one, Kitster. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's see what we got up here. Oh, there's a good view of the Ferry's Victory and International Peace Memorial. Honors those who fought in the Battle of Lake Erie during the War of 1812. A century after the battle, three nations celebrated their friendship with the construction of the International Peace Memorial. A century later, we continue to recognize the long-lasting peace between these nations. The memorial is situated 5 miles from the longest undefended border in the world. Interesting. Visitor Center is open 10 to 6. Oh yeah, to go up in it, it's $10. I don't think we're going to bother going up inside of it though. I don't think so. And look, I swear it looks like somebody deliberately planted Jimson weed here. We saw that in Indiana too when I was visiting my friend Linda. There was Jimson weed that somebody had deliberately planted underneath of their mailboxes. Thought that was kind of bizarre. All right, we're going to go check out the memorial. There he is. What you doing, Kip, besides winding up around me? I got to spin around now. But here, let's just give you the spin around view like I meant to do that, huh? And I forgot to ask him when I was briefly inside, because he is a Barkosaurus Rex today, when this became a national monument. Because I don't remember visiting this when I was a kid at all. So it's a collaboration between Canada, Britain, and the United States, which were the three nations that were involved in the Well, I guess in the War of 1812, but, you know, here's the thing. I just went to the River Raisin battlefield yesterday and got the reminder that the Native American nations aligned with the British to fight against the Americans. So I guess we're not giving them any credit here. You can kind of see how windy it is though, huh? But beautiful skies. Temperature's not bad. I do have a windbreaker on because it is slightly cool in all the wind. There we go. Can you see all the waves out there? And I think that's mostly from the wind because Lake Erie is a lake, it's not tidal. Wow, look at all the geese over there. That is a lot of geese. And geese are very messy. So you can buy a ticket to go up into the observation platform, but as I'm sure you can imagine, I'm not going to do that. We are, however, allowed to go up into the rotunda, so we're going to do that and take a look. What a beautiful day, huh? Well, it's pretty impressive when you get up close to it, huh? It goes way up there. All right, got some steps. I think we've got a sign that says steps are slippery when wet is going to be my guess. Go around. Potential tripping hazards. Wow, this is a wind tunnel. The Ferry Memorial, erected by the national government and various states of the Union in commemoration of the valor of Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry and his men in the Battle of Lake Erie, September 10th, 1813, and the Northwestern Campaign of General William Henry Harrison in the War of 1812. Well, we saw some of Harrison's work yesterday. Look at the pretty floor. Wow. It is quite the, quite the wind tunnel. kind of want to turn the microphone off and let you have that experience. So here are the steps. We're not going up them. That is a lot of geese down there. Wow. And once again, very, very, very tall. So I've got the camera at 90 degrees. Well, the selfie stick portion at 90 degrees in order to get the gimbal to go up hopefully high enough to be able to show you the top of the monument. So here's the funny thing. It's like my memory, of course, is hazy from when I was 16 or 17 years old. But I don't have any recollection of this having been here. Although what I'm guessing is it was probably here and I just looked at it from afar. That's what I'm guessing. Alright, so we're going to retrace our steps down to the main village. And then we'll keep looking at the village from there. This was where I got off the bus. And then I first walked all the way down there to the water. And then I came back up here. And I walked down this road and got breakfast. Put-in-Bay races, 1952 to 1959 and 1963. This is turn one. Okay. Well, let's see how much the tour train is. So it's $15 for the open air tour train, which runs on a half-hour schedule. So I guess that would make it 50 cents a minute. Look, we've got a carousel. That's pretty cool. It's Kimberly's carousel. Looks like they've got no takers. Nice. One last view of the carousel, still not moving. And we're going to continue on down the street. And before long, we're going to be pretty much where we came in to this part of the video. Looks like they got some major construction going on over there. So here's the thing that's coming back to me, right, wrong, or indifferent. And I don't know which it is, but the enjoyment that I'm getting from being here is just to have the experience, and the walking around is fun, but I guess I'm just not really a shopper. I mean, the thought of going in all these stores and buying stuff just doesn't really appeal to me. Although I could use some new tank shirts, so let's just go take a look over here, see what the prices are like. Kids are $5.99. Adults are $10. thought that said gourmet teas. Garment teas. Women's tanks, $12.99 to advertise for somebody else. Yeah, just not for me. Hey, leave it. Leave it. Leave it, good boy. Good boy. Okay, we didn't actually walk down this side of the street before, so I picked you up over in the middle of the park over there. Not far from the fountain, which I didn't bother to show. Why didn't I show the fountain? I don't know. This is the Roundhouse. 150 years, 1873 to 2023. Pretty cool. Howdy.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Hey on YouTube.
Hey YouTube.
All right.
The Great Roundhouse Bar right here.
It is the Great Roundhouse Bar.
1873.
That is pretty amazing.
It is.
So, was it originally built as a bar or restaurant?
No,
or
it was built as an ice cream parlor.
ice cream parlor?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
And then we didn't have like tables and chairs. We were just like benches so people would sit on and like have a great time.
Very cool.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that. What's your name?
I'm Deshaun.
Deshaun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
You're
Let me
welcome.
try and keep my dog out of the way here. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. What's your YouTube channel?
It's Sally Forth. Okay, so a shout out to Deshaun, a new subscriber. And see, this is part of what I love about this life, guys, is just the opportunity to be able to get in conversation with people. Pretty cool. The park is very, very nice. That's where I sat and had my breakfast. So we got the country house here. Pretty attractive. The Frosty Bar. Oh, crop tops. Cost twice as much as regular tank tops. Wait a minute. Wow, so they're selling these for like $25. They must be trying to get these people in right off the boat, so to speak. I'm sorry. I thought $12.99 was bad for advertising somebody else. Ooh, distillery. Let's go check out the distillery. The Tree Bar is upstairs. Ship House Vodka at the Noble Cut Distillery. Well, it is a little early to start drinking, isn't it? It's like 11 o'clock in the morning, guys. I don't know what I was thinking. And part of the turnoff for me is that they're mainly advertising vodka, which is not really my thing. I'm a bourbon girl myself. I really want to get rid of his bag, but they're watering over by the trash cans all down the line here. So this may take a hot minute. Hey, leave it, leave it. You're coming with me. We're going this way. All right, so here we are back at the Mojito Bay. Kind of where we started our walkabout. So we're going to walk on down here. The world's longest bar. All right, let's take a look. Well, that can't be it. All right, look at this. Look at this. Just look at it. See how they do it? That's pretty cool. Okay, I had to see it. Now we have. Okay. Oh, and it says the Mammoth 1994 edition of the Guinness Book of World Records. Bars. World's longest permanent bar is the 405-foot, 10-inch long counter in the Beer Barrel Saloon at Put-in-Bay, South Bass Island, Ohio, opened in 1989. There you have it, guys. I didn't really think I was going to find anything quirky here other than, you know, being at Put-in-Bay. That's kind of cool. That's a cool little quirky find, huh? We like it. Hooligans is always a good name for a bar. Oh, they actually have a little grocery store. Leave it, leave it. Major's Court. Put-in-Bay Police Department right there. Put-in-Bay Brewery. Nice. There's the real bar. And Last Resort Ladder Company 4. Okay, so we found all the bars. I might have to look at the map to see which way I need to go to head back toward the port. Now, walk our trails. Here's another Put-in-Bay Road bases. Parker's Garage. Many-time winner in his 1948 MGTC. Cool. Oh, and here we have a map, so I can get an idea where I need to go. We're going to start the trek back to the boat. It's a little over 2 miles. My feet already hurt, but it'll be fine. It'll be good for me. Maybe I'll walk off the rest of my breakfast. And we can look at some of the houses and the pretty flowers. Cool houses.
Turn left onto Concord Avenue.
It's a boutique hotel. We anchor cottage. That's cute. Well, I'll say this. Put-in Bay is very well kept. Well, this is Drake's Getaway Inn Bed and Breakfast, but more correctly known as Mark's Cottage. This is the first house built on Put-in Bay, also known as South Bass Island, built in 1830. Originally it was built as a log cabin by Philip Vroman. Later it was covered with wooden siding. Some inside walls are still logs, and the original beams can still be seen in the cellar, which has walls of fieldstone. It was restored in 1944 by William E. Marks, who was married to, can't read the first name, Vroder's daughter. Oh, Philip Vroder's daughter, Emma May. The bed and breakfast addition was constructed in 1998. Yeah, believed to be the oldest house on South Bass Island. Very cool. Okay, so now I'm glad I came this way. I was beginning to regret it. Look at this great big lawn and how far back the house is set. Very cool. So back on this road, we've had the fire department, I think EMS were here, utilities. This is not the face of Put-in Bay. Although here we have English Pines Bed and Breakfast. Here's the water tower. Oh, can't see it through the tree, try there. Which has a bunch of antennas all over it. It's kind of cool. There's Kit. There he is, there's Kit. It just took off. So I saw another one that just barely cleared the tops of the trees a minute ago, and I'm thinking I must be getting close to the airport. And there it is. I didn't even notice the entrance. It's really pretty. I assume there's some house of some sort back there. But look at this. Some of these golf carts are like super, super loud. Look at this. Just look at it. And they got a bunch of flowers on bedsteads. So that's kind of cool. Hope you don't mind me walking in your grass, folks. It's more comfy than walking on the asphalt. Oh, it says Vista Bella, 1928, Langram Road. Okay. I thought 1928 was going to be when it was built, but I think that's the actual address. Back there through the lane. Very, very nice. Okay, I think Kit's getting tired too. We've walked over 5 miles today already. Once we get off the boat, we still have, I think, about a third of a mile to get back to the parking area. So that'll be fun. But we got this. I think the end is in sight. I think we're within half a mile now, I hope. Well, I think we've got perfect timing for the ferry. This one is just unloading. And this is a different style from the first one. The first one we went on, we had to go up the stairs to sit. We may have to on this one too, actually. but the configuration is different. Looks like the stairwell's bigger, maybe. We'll find out. Did you hear the horn, Kit? Did you hear that horn? Are we going on a ride? Let's flip the camera around and show them where we're going, huh? Well, that's where we were. That's Put-in Bay, Ohio. We just spent the morning and early afternoon wandering around there. This is Lake Erie. And we're heading back to the mainland, way over there someplace. The weather is much more pleasant this afternoon than it was this morning, thank heaven. It was super windy and really, really gray and overcast this morning. So I'm hopeful we've recovered some battery power while we've been gone on the RV too. We'll find out. They got a pretty good business of continuous operation here. They run on the half hour. Actually, they may run on the half hour in both directions. They may run every half an hour, not on the half hour. I think that's what the guy was having trouble with when I was asking him this morning. Yeah, so now this one, the one that we're on, is waiting for this one to get out of the way.